Okay, so we've got, if you look at your layers palette, you'll see that you've got the model on top of the two textures and then on the water. And we can turn the eyeballs on and off to see the layers below. Okay. What I would like you to do is turn off the model and the first texture layer. It doesn't matter what texture you have showing. Okay, just turn off the model and the first texture layer. So you just have the bottom two layers. When you're using blend mode, you have to have at least 2 layers. Because what you're going to be doing is you're blending one layer with the layer directly below it. And that's important to understand. You're blending the layer on top with the layer directly below it. Your blend modes are located in your layers palette. Obviously, normal is no blend mode. Dissolve, darken. They're kind of organized in groups. The first group will darken. The second group makes it lighter. And then the third group is a little bit, well, it kind of just works with the lighting. You guys remember the shortcut? You have to have your move tool selected. Your shortcut is Shift plus and Shift minus. Okay, that'll go up and down your list so you don't have to do like what we're doing right now, which is clicking and clicking on the different blend modes. This group right down here where it says difference, exclusion, this is really, the farther down you go, the more extreme it gets. Okay, so obviously the difference is very extreme. You kind of see what each one does. Let's go choose multiply. Okay, we'll just do multiply with that one. Okay, so now when you turn the eyeball on the next texture layer, which is minus Travertino, looks like nothing happened, right? Because this is full opacity over the top of your other layers. Now you can change the opacity if you want. That's another way to blend, is just changing the opacity of your layer. But I want to use the blend modes here. I'm going to blend the Travertino into the wall. So make sure you got your move tool, Shift plus, minus, goes through, and you can start seeing the different effects. Okay, I'm going to do color burn on this one. And then when you turn the model on, obviously nothing has changed. You're on normal on the blend mode, opacity at 100%, so she is covering up everything. Go ahead and put a blend mode on her. Okay, so close out the darken demo, and now we're getting into the lighten. Okay. Let's just start on where it says lighten demo group and drag all of the pictures onto it. Oh, not the group, the sky. We'll just drag it onto the sky. So you're putting all of your files onto one. And then you can close out the others. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I want my texture layer to be on the night sky. Okay, so I'm going to turn off the eyeballs on the gang and the hoodie. And now I've got texture and night. And I want to blend texture with night. Again, you're using these blend modes that are up here. This time we're going to use the lighten ones. And what it's doing is it's choosing whichever pixel is lighter, it's going to show between those two layers. I'm going to change mine to color dodge. Okay, now I'm going to bring on the hoodie, the layer that's called hoodie, and I'm going to do a free transform to make him smaller. Hold down the shift key. And I'm going to blend the hoodie layer into the texture layer. And you can see here, when you're doing all of the darkened ones, you're not going to get a very good blend because the darker picture, which is the one on top, is going to show all of the darker pixels. So lighten is a lot better choice. Okay. And we can take the rest of the group here and do the same thing. Apply a lighten to it, or screen. Screen probably is the best. Okay, so text. You can do blend modes on text. So we're going to get your type tool. And again, you do not want to use black or white when you're doing a blend mode with text because black and white don't work with blend modes. And let's call this group, what do you want to call them? Say, I don't know. We'll call them Piper. Find a font that you like. Okay, let's go ahead and make it pretty big. Again, like I said, now white would not work very well with your blend mode, so I'm going to change the color to, I'm going to change it to, I don't know, like a yellow. And when you have your type layer selected and you got your move tool selected, you can do the shift plus and shift minus, and you can start to see the different blend modes with your text. And then you can also add an effect around it. And in your effect palette, you also have blend mode. So you can add a blend mode to the effect if you wanted to.